Welcome, friends, to a special episode of the almost daily variety gaming live stream show extravaganza. We have indeed completed the campaign for Modern Warfare 2 during its early access special event, unlocking all the pre-season early access campaign rewards, which, fret not, are accessible to everyone when the game drops. Everyone who plays the game will be able to unlock the same things. We just get them early. For the privilege of having paid for the game early, right? But I digress. Obviously, spoiler alerts. If you don't want to watch this, then don't watch this. I'm sharing this because plenty of people want to watch these kinds of videos because they're never going to get around to playing the game. You know what I'm saying? I think in a way that's sort of my audience. The game, like the gamers that love to watch other people play, and especially games that they're like, I'm probably never going to play that, so let's watch someone else have fun. And the ones who are curious about this game, and of course the people who are like shopping out this game to check it out. Either way, I'm putting this up for like the historical record, and the community sharing factor, I guess. Thank you for watching. If you didn't want to watch because of spoilers, because you're waiting to play the game or whatevs, I totally get it, and that's fine, I suppose. I'm probably not going to talk much through this, so I'm going to mute this mic, and I'm going to turn on my external speakers so I can watch along and not have to wear headsets the whole time and not get a headache. And maybe I'll jump in and make commentary in between episodes, but I think we're just going to play through most of it. Maybe talk a little at the end about storytelling and the mechanics of the twists and turns and whatnot. Or maybe not. Maybe we'll just let it stand alone, let the game speak for itself. There's some pretty cool moments. This will be interesting. I don't think I've ever watched a game's full cinematic collection all the way through because I've never really finished a game before. It's a gamer first for me. So if for some people this is pointless, there's at least that. Like, consider this, please. It's the first time I've ever actually completed an entire game campaign in the entire history of me playing video games. I've mostly played MMOs and sort of, games, online games that weren't oriented towards campaigns. And the few times that I've owned a big solo player game, I've hardly scratched a dent in it. Like, that's why I'm so excited to get around to playing Fable, the full series. That's a game series that I'm fairly certain I bought the first one, and I might have even bought myself one of the sequels at some point, but never played them. Never even got past, barely got past the opening stuff. So we're going to tackle that sort of thing and really enjoy gaming history, both personal and historic. All right, enough babbling. Let's jump into it. Let's enjoy this cinematic cutscene movie of Modern Warfare. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. The beginning of what I call Modern Warfare New 0.0 era. Because everything from here is going to be a whole new level of different in terms of how it's built and etc. All the fun stuff about the technology behind this this deployment of the Call of Duty franchise next chapter, next platform age. Okay, enough from me. Here we go.
Target destroyed.
Come in. Might as well.
General Shepard.
Oh, I know that look. Are we You would be the first to know, sir.
Damn right I would. Talk to me.
We have a hit on Gabrani's second in command.
Hassan Zayani, Quds Force Major.
He's taken up the mantle for Iran.
Supplying terrorists.
Money, weapons, intel.
Well, he's ambitious.
He's dangerous, sir. He wants retaliation for the Gabrani strike. He's planning something.
Well, we can't take him in Iran.
He's not in Iran, sir. He's on the ground in Al-Mazrah.
What the hell is he doing in Al-Mazrah?
There is only one way to find out, sir.
Well, let's get him.
When?
What time is it now?
Who do we send?
Wheels up in 5.
Roger.
Marines are loading in now. You and the sergeant are leading the way on this.
Sergeant.
So, McTavish.
Let's get ourselves a win, yeah, LT? Save your seat, sir.
Fucking hell. Ghost, you copy?
Yes, sir.
Any issues?
Negative, sir. Out here.
Airstrikes are hitting enemy positions bordering Al-Mazrah. Intel confirms a concentration of AQ fighters converging in the valley. We believe they're protecting something. Surveillance indicates soldiers guarding 3 structures. Major Hassan may be holed up inside. Ghost and Soap will lead a Marine Special Operations unit to kill or capture Hassan tonight. One helo will insert 2 teams at separate offset points bordering the target area. Bravo team will sweep and clear buildings 1 and 2. Alpha team takes building 3. All shooters have execute authority, but we want Hassan alive for interrogation. Be advised, Major Hassan is AQ's lifeline. If he is there, they will die for him. Good hunting.
All right, clear the room. Let's go. Everybody out, now. Iran is in possession of American missiles.
American missiles in AQ's hands.
Hassan has been passing out our ballistic missiles like it's fucking Halloween, and we didn't know about it?
Gives Iran plausible deniability.
Oh, deniability my ass. Iran's all over this. I want to know how many they have and where they intend to use them.
If Hassan is moving missiles, he has a smuggling partner.
Well, then I would advise you to find out who that is.
Give my team 2 hours with those missiles, sir. I will know everybody who's ever breathed on them.
Negative. I want them destroyed.
General, there's valuable intel there.
This is an intelligence failure, Laswell. It's not gonna be a tactical one. There will be 500 enemy soldiers on that site by sunrise. We need a win fast. Gold Eagle actual to Ghost. Move your team and call for fire. I want those weapons destroyed.
Roger that, actual.
Amsterdam.
What the hell's Amsterdam got to do with this?
It's a smuggling hub. Ports and canals are insecure. Iran has friends there. We do too.
Who?
The captain. He's tracking an AQ cell in country as we speak.
Well, that's the first good news I've heard all day.
I'll link up with him and handle this myself, sir.
Kate Laswell back in the field?
I want this done right. No mistakes.
My sentiments exactly. Kate, I want Hassan boxed up and gift wrapped. Until then, you keep this tight.
Naturally, sir.
What's your ETA?
Less than an hour. Where are you now?
Canals. Under a bridge, watching a night Cuba.
Is it carrying a missile container?
Negative. Not this one.
Well, let's hope it leads to the one that does.
I'll be in touch. Guys. You set?
Good day, Cap.
Let's get after it.
Hassan was taken back into cartel protection in Las Almas. Mexican Special Forces confirmed Hassan is moving something sizable towards the U.S. The cargo could be containers housing missiles. We don't know how many, and we don't know the targets.
To find out, we need to capture Hassan and bring him in for interrogation. We'll send Soap and Ghost to link up with the Mexican Special Forces in country, along with all the manpower they need.
We can't start a war in Mexico, General.
Certainly not. I'll task Philip Graves and his shadow company, PMCs, to assist. Their rules of engagement can help us cut some red tape and get this done.
Understood, sir. Let's find Hassan.
Alejandro!
Sergeant McTavish!
Call me Soap.
Lieutenant! Last one says they call you Ghost.
Actually, I believe he prefers to
That'll
be...
do! Welcome to the City of Souls.
I've never been to Mexico.
This is in Mexico. Las Almas.
Shepard's contractors are inbound to reinforce. They're bringing hardware. They'll need room.
My base is your base.
Good. Now where's Hassan?
Cartel safe house, 10 clicks from here. Get in. Vamos, muévense! It's my second in command, Sergeant Major Rodolfo Parra.
Le tengo miedo a los fantasmas.
You know Spanish?
No.
You will.
White truck, 4 under the back.
Oye, hey, tranquilo. Easy. It's normal here. Guns on the street is jurisdiction of the police.
Where are the police?
Well, Las Almas has a very serious problem. There are few here to uphold the law, and many of those who resist corruption disappear.
What about the military?
Well, because we're well trained, soldiers are recruited by the narcos.
Why not you?
We grew up here. We call us los vaqueros, cowboys. We love this place, and we will die fighting for it.
Kids, guns, and balloons. It's a new one.
Narcos use generosity to win over the people.
Even the children.
Especially the children.
What's on those sheets?
Narcomantas.
Cartel cloths.
Messages from El Sin Nombre. Warnings marking territory. The streets are laced with death.
Who's Sin Nombre?
El Sin Nombre. The nameless. The leader of the Las Almas cartel.
Where can we find him?
You can't. No one knows who he is. But he is everywhere. And this is a challenge. Los vaqueros like challenges.
With your mask, you will fit in well here, Ghost.
Oye, cálmala. Checkpoint is the army. Turn right, we'll go around.
Why?
Some troops are in the pocket of El Sin Nombre. Like I told you, he is everywhere. Cartel is hiding Hassan in the village across the river. Let's hope he's still there.
Loaders, get your rounds in the can.
Yes, Commander.
Nav, set heading for that compound.
Right.
Fire officer, keep a hand on that hot switch. We're just getting started here.
Solid copy.
Pilot, you have the con. Once on station, circle the target. Bring us around.
Sir.
Com, get me General Shepard.
Raj, stand by. Shepard's up, sir.
Gold Eagle Actual, this is Shadow 1. How copy?
Loud and clear, Shadow 1. Send traffic.
I had to bail your boys out. Luckily, they have friends in high places.
That's what you're there for. Tell me something good.
We got a hit on Hassan. Approaching the target location now. We'll get this bastard rolled up for a little talking to.
That's what I like to hear. Report back when Hassan's in the bag.
Roger that. Out here. All Shadows, listen up. These guys on the ground, Mexican Special Forces, 141, they are your brothers now. Treat them like your own. And let's get this done, yeah? Yeah. All right. Ghost, this is Shadow 1, orbiting the compound now. Standing by for visual. Hook, line, and fucking sinker. That's what I'm talking about, Shadows! You know I love that shit! Comms, get me the gem.
Jack.
Graves, actual, make my day.
We got him. Escorting back to base as we speak.
Make it quick. We can't hold him for long.
Roger that.
On your knees.
Y'all got a clear picture? Crystal.
All set.
All right. You're live, folks.
You speak Arabic?
No.
Farsi?
No.
Of course not. Then I'll speak your bastardized medieval English. Because you're all uneducated street dogs.
See, we're getting off to a bad start here, son.
You're talking to Al-Quds Force officer.
You're the commander of a foreign terror organization.
I can say the same to you.
What's your target? Major.
What was your target when you sent missiles to my land?
Oh, wild guess to nail your ass.
So insolent and foul-mouthed. You will learn to respect me when your nation sees fire.
You were in bed with the cartel, Hassan. If you disappeared, no one would know where to look for the fucking stain.
I have no doubt you'll take pleasure in torturing me.
Who'd you get American missiles from?
I don't care who they're from. I want to know where they're going.
Take a look around, Hassan. Now you can either become part of the food chain, or you can start talking.
I'm a hostage here. This is illegal.
You're a prisoner of war.
Iran is not at war with Mexico. I've broken no laws. These men and their commanders are the lawbreakers.
You and your beloved General Gorbani
Do not speak his name! You executed him and you will pay for your crimes. Allah wahdu qadir ala musa'adak.
I want this bastard in permanent custody or looking up at the goddamn grass.
General.
Killing Hassan is an act of war. Keeping him is illegal. Right now,
He is too hot to hold.
Tell me you're getting something actionable as well.
Working on it. Stand by.
Actual, let me finish this.
There's nothing I would like more. But Laswell's right.
Without proof, we need to turn him loose, see where he leads us.
It's right here. You can't be serious.
I'm afraid I am, son.
Did we get anything from his phone?
affirmative. We got a hit.
Good. Now.
Take him back and let him go.
The data hacked from Hassan's phone in Mexico went through a cell tower off the coast of Spain. Hassan was communicating with someone there when we caught him. Signals tracked to a hatchery used by the cartel as a smuggling front. It's remote and on the water.
Perfect to move illegal cargo, including missiles.
We need to get on the ground and see if the missiles are there. Imagery shows at least 4 structures and a lighthouse. We need eyes inside, but it's heavily guarded by cartel.
The high glass lends itself to concealment in Iraqia. Ghillie suits.
Exactly. I'll watch the coast for movement and provide exfil by boat.
You shouldn't be alone out there, Kate. 1 is none.
3's already a crowd. We have no jurisdiction here, John. We roll low and slow. This is unauthorized recon by fire. We're off the books. I'll call you when I'm in position. Let's find these missiles before Hassan puts them in our backyard.
This is proof of life.
Where did this come from?
Urzikstan.
Look, they're pointing east.
Likely to Al Mazrah.
They get underground there, we'll lose it for good.
We'll lead the rescue team.
That's not gonna happen, John.
Say again, General.
This is a tug of war, boys. We need to pull back, not lean forward.
Since when?
Since now. We can't just send in the cavalry. These things take planning and preparation.
These things take violence and timing. I can do both. Kate's life is in a fucking hourglass.
I know you're upset, Captain. This happened on your mission, and that's a tough pill to swallow.
Are you telling me we leave her?
I'm telling you I can't help you, but I won't stop you.
I'll have her back in 12 hours.
Don't die doing this, John. Laswell wouldn't want that. I don't either.
General, I thought Kate was your friend.
War isn't about friends. It's about enemies. Good luck.
We'll be going head-to-head with AQ on that home turf. We're gonna have hundreds more protecting Laswell. We need an army.
Fucking get us an army.
Nick! Where to?
سيدتي القتل هون.
تمام شايفهم. وهلا مهلا مظاهرة بيستعدنا ما هنيك.
نعم سيدتي.
Captain, it's Farah. It's time.
Rog, we'll stand him up.
Farah, thank you.
I owed you one.
It's the other way around.
We're even then. بالتوفيق نكينا. Until next time, Captain. خلينا نطلع من هون.
I'm sorry, I couldn't let...
John, it's
no,
okay.
This was my fault. I should never have let...
John, stop. I'm fine. We've got bigger problems. Missiles were never in Spain, the guidance systems were.
Guidance systems? Where the hell did they get those?
Russians.
Where are they now?
They're on the missiles. And aside from Hassan, there's only one person who knows where to find them.
La Casa de Sin Nombre.
No. One of his lugartenientes.
The cartel lieutenant.
Órale, güey. ¿Estás aprendiendo? My sources tell me all the VIPs in Las Almas will be there tonight. Some are invited, others are,
Voluntold?
Yes.
What's the meet about?
Nosotros? Las Almas is burning, and they want to know who lit the fire.
Sin Nombre will be there, yeah?
No guarantees, but this is our best shot.
Then we take it. I got enough shadows here to take over the whole damn country.
I'd prefer if you did it.
Just saying. One house shouldn't be a problem.
We need Sin Nombre alive.
Well... then we need to meet him.
How?
Give them what they want. Intel. They want to know who's here. Let's tell them.
In person?
Correcto. Get one of us inside, find the boss, roll him up.
I'll do it.
You go in there and they'll kill you, hermano.
I'll take my chances. We came here to stop a missile. Let's stop it. I'll offer intel for a meet with Sin Nombre. And if he's there, we pounce.
Órale. Tienes huevos, cabrón. You make it in, you'll need eyes and ears. I'll go too.
I'll take Overwatch. Shadow circles the target in a helo.
Roger that. They are going to want proof. Show them this. Call me when you need me. All right, let's gear up and get after it. Have a seat. All right, how do you two know each other?
No is a strong word.
Las palabras fuertes son importantes. Nuestra palabra es nuestro valor, ¿no?
¡De la verga, hija de puta, que te voy a matar! ¡Calmado, comandante! ¡Ya! ¡Ya! ¿Vamos? ¿Cerdo?
I don't take orders anymore. Even the dogs in Las Almas know not to bark at me.
She's ex-military. We served together.
Different squads, same unit. You were the wild ones. Los vaqueros. My squad was clean cut, señoras y señores.
Until the raid on the Son of la Araña. ¿Te acuerdas?
Me acuerdo perfecto.
Her team was told to cordon off the city to keep all Araña's enforcers and prevent the bloodshed.
That's exactly what we did.
When you kept out his enforcers because you were his enforcers, huh?
He was escorted to the mountains without incident. Also, to prevent bloodshed.
He was supposed to go to prison.
So you killed him. And you took over.
I created a power vacuum, and I filled it. Las Almas needs me.
Las Almas need soldiers, not sicarios. Y usted? You disgrace the army. Y tus hermanos, ¿no?
Why are you doing this?
You tell me. You're the contractor, no? What you don't do, your competitors will.
You're a narco operating a terrorist.
Terrorism is good for business. It's insurance.
What the fuck does that mean?
¿Puedes sacar la puta cabeza del culo por un segundo? ¡Puta madre, Alejandro! As long as there is a war on terror, there will be no real war on drugs. To find your so-called terrorists and your missiles, you need me. To prevent bloodshed.
No, I'm not doing this.
Doesn't change anything.
It changes everything! Fuck! Don't make a deal with her. Won't end well.
Looks like it's your turn to tell the truth.
I want the missiles, I want the target, and I want Hassan. And you've got 10 seconds, or I'm gonna show you the difference between the military and me.
I don't know the targets. I'm a courier. I move things. I can tell you where to find the missiles. When you return, I'll tell you where Hassan is. In exchange, you will let me go and get the fuck out of Las Almas. Se me largan ya.
Deal. Until then, you're staying right here.
Coordinates obtained through interrogation confirm an oil rig 400 nautical miles offshore in the Gulf of Mexico. The rig is no longer active and is currently in use by the cartel as a smuggling dead drop. A cargo ship is anchored 500 meters to its northwest. Surveillance saw personnel moving a large container from the ship to the rig. That container is now on top of the platform. We believe this is the missile. TF-141, Colonel Vargas and Shadow Company will infill 3 boat teams for a simultaneous takedown of both targets. Ghost will lead the ship assault team. Graves, Soap, and Alejandro will engage the oil rig and disarm the missile. All shooters will get no quarter. Your orders are to eliminate all threats.
What's this?
This is the immediate future. Step away from the gate.
What?
You heard me.
You're crazy. This is my base.
Not a base. This is a sizable covert facility, and I admire it. So I'm taking. You boys have been relieved. Thank you for your service.
No. I don't take orders from you.
Didn't Valeria say that? Now that makes me wonder what else I don't know about your affiliation with the drug lord.
What the fuck did you just say to me, pendejo?
Lying briefs.
Don't do that. Don't do that. No one needs to get hurt here.
Are you threatening us?
Soldier, I don't make threats. I make guarantees. So let's not do this.
I'm calling Shepard.
General Shepard sends his regards. He told me y'all wouldn't take this well.
He knows about this.
He's put me in command of this operation from here on out. So y'all need to stand down. It's time to let the pros finish this. Why the hell are we talking like this is some kind of negotiation? It's not. I've got my orders. And now you have yours.
And who the fuck do you think you are, cabron? My men are inside!
I'm afraid not. Your men have been detained.
Graves, what the fuck?
Go! Go!
You there, Ghost? That was a big mistake, brother. Did not have to be like this. Son of a bitch. Find him!
Where are we?
Alejandro's safe house. Gave him the location just in case.
Why didn't he tell me?
He was need to know.
What if I needed to know? Pressure plane.
Alejandro rigged it.
Smart bastard.
There.
Don't move.
¿Quién está ahí?
Rodolfo!
Soap. Ghost. You're alive.
Affirmative.
Good to see you, amigos. Igual, amigo. Nice throw. Where were you guys?
On the run.
I was on the run. Ghost waited for me. Of course, no? No.
Yes. We're a team. All of us. This happened on my watch, and I'll need help to fix it. No one fights alone.
Why did Graves turn? We don't know. Las Almas can corrupt anyone, not us.
For now, General Shepard, Laswell, and anyone else outside this room is considered a hostile. With one exception.
Alejandro?
We need him back.
Ben? Graves is holding him here. His own personal black site prison. My team is locked in there too. How do we get him back?
By breaking in.
And that's why I love the Ghost.
It's gonna take more than this.
It's well stocked.
All right.
My man. We're gonna need new wheels. Preferably up-armored.
Alejandro thought of everything.
Yeah, he did. Let's go get him.
The old prison is in a remote area outside Las Almas. It was maximum security until the narcos took over, and it was permanently closed. There is no airstrip, but expect helos for security and resupply.
We'll drive to an offset and ruck up to our infill. Here. If the security towers are manned, we'll need to take them out first and rope up the wall for entry.
What about cameras?
There's CCTVs in the security room.
We'll use them to locate Alejandro and the rest of your men.
Let's divide and conquer. While Rudy finds out, I'll use the cams to help Ghost plant charges in key areas.
Diversions and sabotage. Nice, Johnny.
I learned from the best, LT. Once we pinpoint Alejandro and Los Vaqueros, we regroup and pry him loose.
We'll carry extra guns in to arm my men and fight our way out the way we came in.
Any questions?
What are we waiting for?
You hid this. Why?
We all keep secrets, Captain.
Why the hell wasn't I informed?
Consider yourself well informed now, John.
Oh, that's really fucking helpful. General, thank you, but you were a day late. The missile short was 3 of them. We only found 2.
Then point yourself in that direction and fix it.
And who fixes you, eh?
I don't need fixing.
I'm a patriot protecting my country.
Protecting your own art.
I do what needs to be done, and no one holds me down with a roll of red tape. I know what's best for the cause.
You've lost your mind, General.
And you've forgotten what you're fighting for, John. To do good, you've got to do some bad. When we shit, we bury it. That's how it works.
Yeah. We don't bury each other with it, do we?
You need to turn off that side of your head and face down the real enemy.
You need to call off your shadow.
Graves?
Yeah.
He's a dog with a bone.
And I highly recommend you don't try and take it.
This is your last chance to change your mind.
Then what?
Then after I go for him, I'm coming for you.
¡Órale! ¡Vaqueros! ¡Pongan atención!
All right, listen. We are taking back your HQ. You're getting up prisoner. We are killing Commander Graves.
When?
Now. This is a fight against our own. We are not 141 and Los Vaqueros on this. We're a team. Ghost team.
Good to see you again, Salman.
If you're in, take a mask. If you're not, don't.
My troops know the Fuerzas Especiales facility better than Shadow, so we'll have the advantage. Be advised, they'll be on high alert because of the prison break. We'll infiltrate the base with 2 ghost teams. Team 1 is Captain Price, Gaz, me, and 1 pilot. Team 2 is Ghost, Soap, Rudy, and Los Vaqueros. Team 1 will use the tunnels to get to the tarmac and commandeer a helo. My pilot will take the captain up. Team 2 will stand by outside until Price fires on the entry gate and lets them in to fight their way to Graves. I suspect he'll be in my HQ, defended by his best shooters. While Gaz and me locate and secure Valeria, Ghost Team 2 will find Graves and kill him.
¿Qué pasó, vaquerito de mierda? ¿Comenzaste una guerra? Te persigue la violencia a todas partes, me cae.
No hice ningún trato contigo. Fueron ellos.
Esa fue tu cagada, precisamente.
You knew that was a 3rd missile.
Oh, I didn't count them. I have people for that.
She's lying.
Where's the son?
Where's the other missile?
Chicago.
What the fuck's going on?
I said I'd tell you where he was. I didn't say I would stop him.
Escorpión de la verga. I warned you she would do this, eh?
I run a business, señores. We grow or we die. It's the way of the world.
You put a target on your back.
No. I put a target in Chicago. Now fucking leave Las Almas and go find the pendejos pa' fuera.
From now, she's yours. But we'll be back.
I look forward to it.
Let's go.
La chingada. So, prep for transport and get Laswell. The son and a missile are in Chicago.
Esta noche las almas descansan.
I'll be free in 24 hours. Can't say the same about you, vaqueros.
You're going down for what you did.
It doesn't matter what I did. It matters what you can prove.
Go. You have work to do.
Keep fighting the good fight, hermano.
To a better end, my brother.
Good luck, amigos.
Ghost! No te pierdas, carnal. ¡A huevo!
Nelson Nombre told us the 3rd missile was smuggled into the United States through the port of Chicago.
Hassan and his EQ soldiers are with it. We don't know exactly where the missile is or where it's headed.
We do know that Hassan was taken to a building in downtown Chicago owned by a shell company of the Las Almas cartel.
Police are on the ground cordoning off streets around the building. They're on the lookout for a stolen container full of weapons. They do not know we're dealing with a missile. We believe Hassan is holed up in a fortified server room on the 54th floor of this building. I will be on the ground working to locate the missile.
I'll infill with the Marines on the Chicago River and move in on the ground level.
I'll heli up to an OP across from the objective for armed overwatch.
We'll touch 2 helos down on the roof of the target building. One with a troop of Marines, the other with me and Soap.
While Gaz and the Marines push up the building, Price and Soap will work their way down, with Soap propelling to the server floor, pinching Hassan in the middle. Our primary mission is to locate and stop the missile. but you have execute authority to kill Hassan.
Perfect show, LT.
You called it, Sergeant.
All stations. Hassan's down. Enemy KIA.
Officials are saying a power surge is to blame for an explosion over downtown Chicago last night. Due to severe winds leaving thousands of residents in the dark, electricity is expected to be restored by this evening. In other news,
CIA shit.
Creative writing.
I'll never tell.
AQ. Iran.
Cartels, Russians.
Shepard. Shadow. They got past us.
We had a head start. It's cutting the heads off snakes. Any sign of Shepard?
Totally off the grid.
Oh, we'll find him.
Now we've got bigger fish. I've done some digging on the Russians.
Well, that's a dirty job.
Ultra-nationalists ambushed that convoy, John.
Okay, this is over.
No, it's not. They're working with someone new. We don't know his name.
He's not new.
Who is he?
Makarov.
Дамы и господа, наш самолет завершил набор высоты. Вы можете расстегнуть ремни.
Сейчас вам будет подан обед. Горячий вы можете выбрать в меню.
Beef, chicken, or fish, gentlemen?
Salads, please.
And that last scene was a surprise kicker at the end of the game. So, you know, the promise of more conflict in the storytelling. The thing that I'm left with in terms of like overall impressions is just how sophisticated the CGI actors, quote unquote, have truly become. It's genuinely, hello friends, it's genuinely amazing what is capable. Now, I understand that that one of the things they're doing is like live action motion capturing actors performing the actions. And one of the things that I don't know how many fans of the game realized or didn't realize, but like every one of these characters is clearly modeled on an actual living human being actor. And it, what was the, oh, there was some social media buzz about people posting how the one Mexican character is the actor from that one famous Mexican mafia show or movie. And it's like, yep, it is. I'm going to be mad if I've been talking to a muted mic. Okay, good, no. And this lady's a famous Mexican actress. I can't remember her name. But she's not, and that guy's a famous, or at least, you know, up-and-coming, hot, sexy British actor. And I swear that somehow I recognize the eyes, and like, especially if it's actually a ginger, of whoever it is that's playing Ghost, in terms of like the face of the actor they're modeling it after. But with few exceptions, everybody looks like somebody whose face I know I've seen on film in live action work. The assassin guy looks familiar. The guy, where is this guy? This guy, I know this guy. Hold on, this is a good one. I can't remember for the life of me. But I know I've seen this guy. And, you know, I'm terrible because I'm not the kind of nerd that memorizes names and facts and figures and stuff. I'm the kind of nerd that freaks out about the experiencing of it. So being someone who's always followed special effects, since I saw, what was the first movie that really wowed me? Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. I saw that as a kid in theaters. And there was some question between my mother and my aunt about whether or not it was too intense, whether or not it was an age-appropriate movie for me to be going to. But I digress. Since back then, since Temple of Doom, I have been a special effects aficionado, a nerd, if you will. Excuse me. And, like, CGI cutscenes for video games fall right into that nexus of special effects, CGI, full CGI animation, like, you know, and what its legacy carrying forward from traditional animation. And the crossover back to live action filmmaking with lots of special effects. Give me a second. I've got like this tickle in the throat. And I have 0 beverages with me, which is dumb. I should always have at least a cup of water. CGI actors are like making CGI, scenes that are where every person in camera or in the frame is actually a CGI animated, puppet thing. And I'm watching. I'll come over here and look at what I'm looking at. I decided to pop it back over there. Like, given where we are with technology and, the deep fakes and the fact that Bruce Willis, for example, is the first actor, if I have my factoids correct, he's the first actor that's like signed a deal to like give this deep fake CGI actor special effects company full rights to use his voice and image and to like render a fully controllable, fully manipulatable, fully programmable virtual avatar of him, which presumably they could like age and de-age, because you can always take all of his footage and photographs and archive material, personal or professional, and like then map it to his model, right? Like once you've gotten a real life model of any actor, you can then map any media from any age to his model, and then and tweak the model to be age appropriate size and whatnot, you know, and de-age, and you can render one of these kinds of CGI puppet things that can act and emote. Like, this is mind blowing to me. 20 years ago, we weren't there, you know, like some of the other games that we're playing now, obviously, it's a different process rendering cinematic, and there's a reason why they're called cinematic cutscenes. Like, these are fixed, they're done, they're beautifully rendered, but it's like watching a movie. It's like watching a scene from a Pixar film, okay? You can't play through it, but the integration of the fact that they use the same environments, the same tools, the same puppets, and the same camera tools that they use to build the game, as they use to build to capture the cinematics, where that used to be all different because the game engine by necessity couldn't support the rendering of what the CGI movie rendering engine could, for example, right? For example, you're making a game like Diablo, the game engine is going to be radically different than whatever you used to model, build, pre-visualize, choreograph, rehearse, and then film the cutscenes. It's just two different systems. And I could be over-analyzing, over-extrapolating. From what I understand, the big breakthrough of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2 and Warzone Mobile, which really should be called Warzone 2 Mobile, so that people don't misunderstand that it isn't a mobile version of Warzone 1. It's a mobile version of Warzone 2. Is that they've built this whole platform, this whole engine of engines. I think. I could be wrong. Call me crazy if I've misunderstood something or if I'm over-extrapolating. Either way, it's beautiful. And when you're in the game and you're talking to the same character, like, you know, they didn't have any scenes with my characters, the playable characters in Washington, D.C., but they're very similarly, like, powerfully rendered. They're also, like there's something different. You can tell that it's, like, a faster render. It's a more action-y, video gamey sort of version of everything, where this is much more lush and near photorealistic. One of the things I kept thinking throughout playing the game is just how deep into the uncanny valley we really have taken this journey. To anybody from 25 plus 30 years ago, this footage would be, to anybody from more than 40 years ago, this footage, especially if you were like, here's a photo or some real life film of the actors in the video game, and then here's footage of them in the video game, which is not them, right? It's computer rendered imagery, etc. This would be mind-boggling. They would think you were lying to them, right? Like, if you went 40 years back with this. This is insane. And I was playing, well, was I playing video games 40 years ago? No. How long ago what was my first video game? My very first video game was probably something that I played on the Apple IIgs that I don't remember what it was called. And I remember having internet through some system that was Apple native. And then I remember AOL coming out and getting AOL and then discovering that like they had a game department. AOL sort of was the internet. It wasn't like the way we think of our internet providers now. It's just a portal to the internet. Then you go to all these different platforms. AOL, when it first launched, was a whole suite of silly things that was like sort of how for Facebook, for some people nowadays, becomes the whole internet. They hardly ever really leave Facebook because everybody else brings the internet to Facebook. It's like that a little bit. And they had their own video game like marketplace. It wasn't a marketplace because there were no microtransactions. It was all included in your subscription to AOL. At any rate, I've been gaming different kinds of games and monitoring the gaming industry and keeping up with. I haven't bought. I'm obviously a gamer that has missed out, literally missed out. Didn't own an Xbox for however many years, except for that. I've always told the story a bunch of times. So this is mind blowing to me, and it's wild. And I'm glad to be here as a member of this Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 community, and hopefully moving forward over the next year, it becomes something wild and engaging and fun that leads to inspiration and collaboration and more creative output. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for dropping by and checking it out, whether you watched it live or didn't, or you watched it on the, you're watching this in the future and some other point in time. Thank you so much. Your viewership is much appreciated. Please do consider heading on over to solo.to/MrZeppo and checking out all the other things that I'm slowly kind of grinding through. I've been on a fixated, strong push into video game land, but now that we've gotten to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 actually getting here, over the next days and weeks and months, you're going to see me sort of evolve the show and the live stream into incorporating a lot more stuff. For example, let's go over here real quick. Where is boop 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 boop? Let's chit chat about some of the art creation. So this has been awesome. Having had early access has been a joy and a pleasure. Thank you to everyone who made it possible. Not just the creators of the game. Oh, I had this crazy thought with this picture of Ghost just reminded me. That getup that he wears, that face mask, which I don't know if that skull is like a homemade plaster skull or like an actual piece of a human skull, that he's handcrafted, or what it's supposed to be, but it changes from official image to official image, but in the game, it definitely looks like the face plate of the skull and whatever material that is the rest of the hood is made out of, which does not look like it's stretchy. It looks like it's supposed to, it looks like, not terry cloth, it looks like, what's that, the most basic of cloths, the really bland white stuff that you make. Ooh, there's a Rogue Company perk patch. We're gonna get that in a hot second. Should I get Dead Space? Just because they're offering an add-on bundle. 11/11. Is it 11/11? Not yet. Wait. Isn't it already past 11/11? No, it's next month. I'm crazy sometimes. I digress. That would all look super uncomfortable. And it looks like I don't know. It looks wild and weird. And then, of course, it's hilarious. Well, not hilarious. It's interesting and curious that they all then switch over to the ski mask with the skull spray painted, templated on, which is different. But the ghost, as we know him, it was brilliant and weird when he takes off his ghost mask, which sort of like the Mandalorian, he must take it off at some point, but as far as storytelling goes, we never get to see that, which is intense, right? Like, that's a lot of wearing that mask all the time, through stuff that you would normally be like, ugh, would not want to have a constrictive mask that limits your vision and gets in the way and is like, that would just drive me batshit crazy. And I'm an actor who has spent days and days and days and days pulling 12, like weeks and weeks, months and months rehearsing a show at like 10, 12, 16-hour days, and then performing for weeks and months in mask work. So like, I get it. But it was just weird to me and interesting to me that it looked like super hands stitched together. Like, that kind of thing would not fit well, would not ride well, would be sort of, if it were meant to sit really tight and not wobble around and get in your own way, it would have to be made in such a way that he hand stitch closes it and ties it off really tight, because that looks like, what the, not mandolin cloth. It just looks like not stretchy, the kind of thing you can just pull off. Like, a ski mask is knit, right? It's not cloth. A ski mask is knitted yarn that's tight so that it feels sort of thick and has structure to it. But it's a string that's been knitted together. It's not a cloth, which is tighter, smaller, woven, and has way less give. And the textures are so good, like, and so believable and so real, that it looks like 2 or 3 pieces of muslin. That's the word I've been looking for forever. Muslin is that stiff, thick. It's always vanilla yellow, like bland, the color of raw hemp or raw fiber, dyed black. That's what it looks like. And it looks gorgeous, but it looks uncomfortable AF. And then it mysteriously looks not the same here. Like, it looks like they tried to redo this image in Photoshop so it didn't look so much like it was hand-stitched. There was literally, in the game, like, you could see, like, here, the remnants of it. But there was literally holes and thick black, like, strong-looking, ropey string that was going through in stitchy loops all around the edge of his mask, connecting it to a piece of fabric, and then there was like a seam up the top. But anyways, I digress. To recap some cool, interesting things about the campaign. Where was the thing that I found that was like really interesting? Oh, this information, which not a lot of people that I see talking about the game, I don't think have caught on to this. We're going to be in a preseason mode for a while, just in case you didn't know. So, like, even though we're about to hit the 28th in a hot second, right? From the 28th till November 15th, as you can see right there. This is a real screen grab. I took it. It's from Call of Duty website official. It was from a link that I got from a Call of Duty official email about the pre-orders and what to expect leading up to the launch, right? October 27th / 28th, Modern Warfare officially launches, which is when we get the full integration of multiplayer, co-op, which is a special ops series of missions, and the full anti-cheat system integration, and the campaign mode deployed as one full, environment, with gaming platform. Then until November 15th, we're going to be in preseason, right? The official season of the first Battle Pass. So all the stuff that this is especially sort of like good to know if you bought the pre-order, or especially the digital with the Vault, you're not going to get it we're not going to get it, I think, until the 15th or the 16th. That's of November. Call of Duty Warzone 2.0, DMZ, and Battle Royale modes launch alongside Modern Warfare 2 Season 1. In addition to a host of other content, returning fan favorite multiplayer map and additional special ops missions arrive to Modern Warfare 2. All players can drop into all new Al Mazrah map as part of Call of Duty Warzone 2.0, survive a brand new experience in DMZ, and enjoy a new Battle Pass system and 2 free functional weapons. Vault Edition owners can activate their free seasonal Battle Pass unlock and 50 tier skips. So that's not until November 16th. And presumably by that time, for those of you who were super excited about getting the special operator, the red team ghost, I think I have a picture of it somewhere. That doesn't drop until somewhere in that span between October 28th until November 15th, which is during the preseason. I didn't read that paragraph. Level up to the military ranks. And of course, I'm new to Call of Duty. Really new. Like, I've played it before. I've played it on other people's machines, but I've never really owned a title and played it. And this is the first time I've been there launch day, for one, right? I've been there launch day for a couple of other games. For example, I was there for launch day for Apex Legends Mobile. Not that that's meant much because I've hardly played it since. I've played it a little bit to know that I like it, to know that I'm good at it, reasonably, and that I need to grind and work on it more to get really good at it. But I haven't been playing it as much as I coulda, shoulda, woulda. Mostly because of the fixation here. And also my fixation with counterbalancing all of the first-person, third-person shooter games with other kinds of gameplay so that I don't burn out. But at any rate, during this backtracking, during this preseason stuff is when we level up through the military ranks and unlock all the base loadout items, right? Which presumably anyone who buys the game, let's say 9 months from now or whatever, because they were waiting for it to go on sale, or anybody who buys the game a year from now, like just because they were waiting for them to fix all the bugs, they're going to have to grind through all of this stuff then, right? Unlocking each weapon platform progression tree to unlock weapon attachments, progressing through each special op kit tier system ahead of Season 1 so that you don't have to unlock them later. Once the game launches, Vault Edition owners gain access to the FJX Cinder Weapon Vault and to Red Team 1-for-1 Operator Pack. And for those who unlocked rewards during campaign early access and the beta, which is I didn't get to finish, all those rewards will become available once the full game is live. Okay, so we'll get them somewhere between November 28th and November 16th. But November 16th is when the Battle Pass goes live. So if you're just chomping at the bit to like get that 50 level unlock, you're still got a hot second to wait. So like breathe. And we get a little Christmas bonus, friends. This is exciting news this was exciting news for me to find out. So it should be exciting news for anyone that doesn't know. You heard it here. Tell your friends. December 14th, Season 1 Reloaded introduces Raids. Special Ops receives the very first episode of Raids for operators to master. Plus, another legendary multiplayer map comes to Modern Warfare 2, while Call of Duty Warzone 2.0 has its first post-launch update. Now, there's a couple more pages of that, but I think I'm going backwards through the pages things. This is when the game first launches, leading up to all of that. It talks about the different, there's a new kit system that sort of is, I guess, akin to the class system that we see in other games. This was an interesting bit. Prior to Season 1, which will feature the new Battle Pass and Seasonal Prestige, which some people are interested in and some people are like, boo. I don't know. I've never played any prior Call of Duty game long enough, grind on it, worked on it hard enough to even know how prestige systems in the past have worked, other than I've heard people explain it in explainer videos. But there's one thing that's like listening to someone explain it. Another thing is like living through it, working in the game. Multiplayer loadout items and special op kits. There's going to be weapon platforms. Each weapon platform will feature camo and mastery challenges. Most will include progression trees with the ability to unlock platform-specific and universal attachments, with some also allowing you to unlock receivers, which is new, I think, which serve as additional functional weapons within the platform. I'm not really sure. Their language gets confusing. The idea of a platform, the idea of a receiver, making that platform a different weapon makes sense, but also doesn't make sense. We'll see. The special op kits, each special ops kit can be leveled up to a maximum of rank 10 by replaying missions or completing challenges to earn stars. Base operator unlock challenges. Earn 18 operators through challenges related to campaign, multiplayer, and special ops. So that'll be all new sort of quests within both playing the regular campaign and playing multiplayer that open up that have to do with unlocking the different operators. And then there's going to be a new system of daily challenges in multiplayer and special ops, complete with 3 challenges every day for XP rewards and unlocking a bonus challenge offer triplets of the XP regular daily challenge. Additional challenges, career milestone challenges such as winning matches on specific game modes will be available for XP and cosmetic rewards. There was another thing. Oh, there's going to be Twitch drops, so look for that. If I haven't already, because I have a vague memory of thinking about this long before we got to this stage, and I think maybe I already connected it all so that it's set up. But once we get going on regular full day episodes or streaming of, full format of like, let's do 4 hours. Cause I think the minimum for, getting, 50 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 60 minutes. Okay. So it's not that bad. Any stream that's labeled Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, you'll rank up points. You get a medallion, Death's Angel calling card, something in my teeth weapon sticker. That's weird. And I'm not sure I like that design, but Watchdog 141 weapon blueprint. Oh, there's a nice, I think that's a sniper? Watchdog weapon 141. Or Watchdog 141 weapon blueprint. I'll double check that later today to make sure that I've actually done what I need to do as a streamer to make sure that those Twitch drops are available to you. There was some confusion. I remember looking at some Twitch drop information recently, and I couldn't remember if I had to have Prime in order for it to work. Okay, so anyways, this has been the campaign early access cutscene mini movie. I thought there would be more, like the opening scene sequence would be included in that. I thought that there was some internal to the action cutscenes that I thought they would drop in, but otherwise it was beautiful. Like check that out. This game is gorgeous, and it's I think it really heralds the beginning of a new era of innovation-filled Call of Duty, franchise, reimagining the franchise. Hopefully they don't get too redundant on themselves, and hopefully they do give themselves room to both return to their own roots, right? But also explore new, interesting frontiers in what Call of Duty could be. Like, I would love to see a spin-off sub-series of games that take the game to a sci-fi, cyberpunkish, futuristic thing where everything gets a little bit anime-ish because we live in a anime-inspired highly digital future with lots of technological weirdness. High-tech, holograph tech, nanotech, all kinds of weird stuff. Something, obviously borrowing from the tropes of the sci-fi cyberpunk genre, and of course the futurism that's already been explored within the franchise, given that there's been a few of those like that. Now, obviously in 2024, there's rumored expectations that we're going to be getting, was it Advanced or Infinite? I keep forgetting which one it was that I read. I think Advanced Warfare. Some sort of sequel, some sort of a reboot, some sort of... I hope it's not a remaster or just like a recreation of the same old games that they've already played, but something truly, genuinely pushing the envelope. Especially capitalizing on how beautiful this new system that is the new 2.0 platform can. Hopefully they'll push the limits of what that can do, and still be accessible and beautiful and playable for everybody on the platforms it's meant to play on. At any rate, thanks for joining me. Thanks for your support, and I look forward to playing lots of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 with you guys in the future. Over the next year or two is going to be lots of fun for the Call of Duty franchise. We're going to be playing the old games too. We'll keep revisiting those and trying to work our way through the games we own. And hopefully, fingers crossed, all of this live stream and content creation hustle starts to generate a bit of a workable, continuous multi-stream of income, so that I can invest in more equipment, in surviving the apocalypse, and in bringing new titles into the fold, into the programming list. But we've got enough to play with for now. We've got too many games and not enough time to play them all. So, but thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much. This show is made possible exclusively by audience support. So a bit like public radio, I will sort of wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I don't mean to annoy you. Encourage you occasionally to consider giving even a little bit if you can. If you're not in a position, don't you sweat. I can't give to my favorite content creators or to NPR or to any other sort of system that works like that, because I'm transitioning from working in an industry that was undervaluing me as a contributor, and trying to work for myself as a content creator, utilizing what I've got, and trying to bootstrap that into a higher level of capacity to create content. Okay, friends, thanks a lot. I'll probably be back a little bit later today, and we'll probably spin the roulette wheel of something different to play to refresh the whole video gaming flavor palette. And then, of course, we'll be coming back to some Call of Duty franchise titles in the very close future. And we are keenly looking forward to the 28th, when we get the full game launch, and we'll be celebrating launch day with that game by playing a lot of it and revisiting multiplayer finally, even though I shoulda, coulda, woulda played that beta a lot more. But in between now and the 28th or the 27th, whatever it is, we'll be revisiting some of the other games that are Call of Duty adjacent, and that we're enthusiasts of, and that we want to grind along to make progress in. So join us for more of that, which includes World of Warships Legends, to which I'm really close of achieving one of these Xbox achievements. What is this one? Tinkering Aficionado. Close achievement. Install 6 upgrades or modifications in any combination on a single ship. Cool. Well, join me for more of that, and an almost daily, diverse, wide shifting array of familiar and innovatively new video games. Some of them are wildly new to me. Some of them may even be new to you. but variety, and, you know, watch as we return to games we've already played and that you know that we love to play. Join us for more soon. As for now, I'm going to play a little bit of Muzak. Not that one, because we play that one as the... Play that? No. Let's play that one. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the support. We'll be back again in the not-too-distant future with more gaming action. Peace out. Remember to be good human beings to each other. Hey, I had the iPad. I had DjZed muted, but now he's on. Remember to be good human beings with each other in real life and in the game. Peace out. Peace in. In order to have peace out there, we gotta have peace deep within first.